For this recording, I'm showing you how to do 5.5b. It's the loft command. So we'll start by showing you the sketch is a 2.5 by 1.5 rectangle, and that's shown right here. The extrusion depth is 1.5, so we'll go ahead and extrude that to 1.5. So we have our basic block. Now what they tell you to do next is you'll create a 2D sketch on the front face, and it looks like a large triangle. Then you go back to the back face. After you finish the sketch on the front, you create a new sketch on the back. Has the same thing, but it's just a smaller triangle. So we'll use these dimensions. It's a 1/4 inch in from both sides and a 1/4 inch from the bottom. So with that, I've got my sketch. And there's several ways to get that 1/4 inch marked off. I'll just use a line command. I guess the first thing I'll do is project geometry. The reason I do that is I can actually use the corners of my rectangle now. So with that line, 0.25 in on each side. And it doesn't say it, but it is in fact centered in the bottom. So I hit my green snap button in the middle of my rectangle. I'm up 0.25 again. Now that I have those three lines, I can just connect the dots and get myself a rectangle. Now please make sure when you do these triangles, please make sure that you draw this line across the top. Otherwise you don't have an enclosed loop. Without a closed loop you cannot loft, just like you can't extrude. So we've got our triangle. I'm leaving these 1/4 inch lines, they won't affect anything. And then I'm going to come back to the back side and sketch the same thing. Just make sure I've got the dimensions right. It's half inch on both sides and 3/4 of an inch on the bottom. So again, forgot it again. Project geometry so I can snap to the corners. I'll go half inch in and then half inch on the other side. And then from here, again, I'm snapping to the middle, but this time I'm going 3/4 inch, 0.75. And then we connect the dots. There it is. And again, please do not forget to get this top line connected either. So we've got two triangles, one on either side. The instructions tell us from there use the loft command. And the loft is very easy once you have your sketches. I believe loft, yes, for me it's under sweep. You may have a different setting. So again, if you ever can't find it up here on the ribbon, I recommend clicking on some of these down arrows. So under sweep, I'm going to select loft, and it's asking you to find your first section. So the first thing you do is click on this triangle here, and then inside that you can see that I've got the option to click the inside the triangle or outside the triangle. So once you click on the line of the triangle, you want to get it so that it's just selecting inside the triangle. The next thing you do is go click to add, and then you move back to the front face, and we'll click the triangle here, click the edge, and then click the triangle inside, if it'll let me. There. And then once you hit OK, it's going to take a minute since I'm recording at the same time here. Let's see. Feature specified did not change the number of faces. Alright, I'm going to pause the video quick and figure out what it is it's asking me to do. Okay, so I figured out what it was. When I go to loft command, I do the same thing. I click on the first triangle, select the inner surface, and then I go click to add. I go back to the front face. Since I've already hit click to add, I just had to click this triangle here, click on that inner surface again. The part I forgot, I missed, was this is kind of like when you do an extrude where you can add material or remove it. I just forgot I need to select the cut material. Now with cut material you can see the arrow direction, but all you need to do is click on the second one, the cut material, and hit OK. And you can see that you've got your loft. So just save that as, well, let's see what it's called. Loft Cut, and put that in your 5.5A folder.